What's up, guys? Or from the Japanese Gaming here, bringing you another episode of The Case of the Golden Idol. We are continuing on dealing with the cursed inheritance of the Cloudsleys. Last episode, we discovered that Rose was accidentally killed while someone else was trying to poison people. Henchman for hire in the Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker. Oakwood Gang, Brawler Robber, Hardy Abe. Burkham Workhouse, Brawler has a cart. Little Billy. Oh, I don't like that. We have Billy Cracker and Little Billy. That's annoying right off the bat. Hobbs Gang, Burglar enters through chimneys. And then Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn, Burglar, Picklock. Box of confectionery, some hats. That looks like a clam. Can I pet the horse? I cannot pet the horse. This game sucks. Oh, somebody is very dead. It appears. Man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. Oh, he's breathing. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. Oh, that's a weird letter, my dude. Okay. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me the directions, and be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. He's got some money, he's got a key, and a gun. There's a scarecrow in a wooden coffin. Okay. Ah, by the gods, what was that? Somebody was shot, that's what that is. Gentleman robber. Ooh, I apologize. Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keene, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, and then left. This is already the fifth robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keene has been increased to £100. So, okay. Oh, God. David Gorin, Lucius Smith, Little Pip. Oh, Jesus, all these people again. You are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. David Goran is in charge of security. Lucius Smith, you will taste any food you cook. Okay. Little Pip, you are in charge of Black Bestia and a Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudsley. God, so many names already. Go Coin Go. So that's Little Pip. Dog. Ah! A sword, a ring with a ruby, a wrapped piece of confectionery, and a loaded pistol. What the fuck? Okay, so the door was broken into. A club. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn. Bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. Lockpicks, pistol, and a saw. He's got nails on his hand. Golden idol. A rotten apple and a green apple. Okay. What the fuck? This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum V2. Attempted this input and it was definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create complete vacuum. Gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps you should try it on a ship in open sea. First step, you get the goal by aiming at the target. Second, aim an empty vessel to retrieve it. Interesting. Okay. So, right, we saw those two. Unknown effect. If the implication of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experimentation. This is vitally urgent. So maybe some kind of aging or reverse aging thing. Oh, spontaneous combustion. We are very what's it called? Familiar. We are well acquainted with this. You cannot combust a target if you have not performed a freezing beforehand. Interesting. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed crook before it. Observation. Freezing a target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. Well, yeah, because you, it expands. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on target. You can see if the eye is red, it is ready for hook input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform crook input, and it will turn red afterwards. Okay, so we're still missing something. A shard of a vase. Okay. So, okay, we need to decode this. Well, we know this is Little Pip. This is probably, or this is, what's her face? Lucia, I believe. Yeah, Lucia Smith. Lucia Smith. I believe this is probably David Goran. This is a gentleman robber. What was his name again? Walter Keane. The dog is Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. I'm guessing Golden Doubloon, probably the dog's name. He's calling him Coin as like a nickname. This is... Right, so we have the dudes that are in the room, and then the shot guy, which is probably Goran. Security and arms. Edmund Cloudsley, yeah. So well, Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. We know that. Alright, so David Goran is Mr. I've been shot. So we have these three guys. Who... Walter Keane. Let's see. Hardy Abe, Oakwood Gang Brawler Robber, Picklock, Jack Nails, and Little Billy. I would guess Little Billy is probably the one. in here? Club. Isn't one of these guys named like Club or some shit? Billy Cracker, Hardy Abe, Brawler has a cart. And you have like a tattoo or some shit, right? Oh, you use a lockpick. Right, yeah. So you're probably Jack Nails. Well, you have a tattoo of nails, so that actually makes a lot of sense. This one is the guy that's flying. So then we have Little Billy. And what was it? Hardy Abe or some shit? There's Billy Cracker and Hardy Abe. But Hardy Abe has the cart. So I'm guessing this is probably a Hardy Abe. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay. This can't be Edmund Cloudsley, I wouldn't imagine. Oh, okay, so he's alright. So that is Edmund Cloudsley. So that makes sense. He has the book with the EC on it. So he needed a corpse. Somebody delivered him. Where is it? Coffin with a scarecrow in it. Somebody delivered him some shit. I think that last part is the idol exploded. Because that's what it looks like. It's small way decided to pull down lever at the back of the idol. So it's crook and double squares. Vacuum. Right. If the eye is blue, you can only perform that. Yeah, so it was a vacuum, but the idol exploded. Corpse coffin. Oh. There is no idol. The air exploded. And the 2 people that were in there are Hardy Abe and Jack Nails. So David Goran probably delivered the corpse. Whoops, upon entering... This is again... Somebody did something to David Goran. Upon entering, somebody did something to him. Is it Mr. Keen who shot him? Guess we could just put that in for now. Although if he shot him in the back of the head, it wouldn't make much sense. You'd probably be dead, but I don't know how much like suspension of disbelief is required for this one, so we'll just go with it for now. Meanwhile, blank blank. I'm guessing this is Edmund Cloudsley did something. decrease the amount of... That would be increase the amount of water now in a sealed vase. Well, we know the vase is exploding. We know Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. I do not want it to be too decayed, so. Cloudsley needed a corpse. David Goran, along with a few accomplices, delivered a coffin. Because we have a coffin here. Upon entering Walter Keane, would it be clubbed or stabbed? Because it doesn't make much sense that he shot him. And he doesn't have a club anyway. The idol is set to vacuum. A small weight is tied down to a pull-down lever at the back of the idol. So this part is kind of sketchy. Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley did what to the amount of what in a sealed what? Well, I think it's a sealed vase. Freezing the target rapidly can create furnace. Be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. Is frozen in here? We don't have water. So... Alright. I'm gonna try to nail this down, and then we'll pick this at some point, but... Oh, excuse me. I won't force you to sit here for this. Just give me a sec, and let me figure this out, guys. Aha! Okay. So, yes. Wait, we don't have to do this part? This is optional? What? I mean, I want to do this part. I mean, we finished the scroll. So yeah, so we knew that Edmund needed a corpse because he had the letter. So Walter Keane, along with a few accomplices, delivered a coffin which didn't have anything in it. Upon entering, Hardy Abe clubbed David Goran. I guess we can figure that out by the fact that he has a club, and David Goran, it wouldn't make sense if he was stabbed or shot. He's still alive. So he clubbed him. Edmund Cloudsley increased the amount of air in a sealed vase, which caused it to explode, killing them both. So I'm gonna finish this part because I feel like I should, but that's this part, so I'm just gonna jump cut to when I finish this. So just give me a sec, guys. There we go. Yes, that one wasn't terribly hard. I was able to kind of do that pretty quickly, but yeah. So there we go. Edmund Cloudsley is murdering people for some reason. I don't know why. If I had to guess, it's probably something to do with this. He probably thinks that this is like a reverse of some kind of aging thing. So perhaps he can defeat life and death itself, maybe? But anyway, that's what I have to do for this episode. These are getting a little bit long because I'm taking a while to finish them. So from now on, we're probably only going to be doing like a chapter an episode. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys again next time.